Has CSI found anything at the warehouse?
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Iba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues.
I want to hear from the representative of Okiura Fishery.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family too. Oh,
Yes.
Speaking of. Hey boss, did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Geez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you.
Yeah.
After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
Yeah. I would agree.
Alright boss, I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Iba.
I don't see why Mizuki
Roger
would
that.
know anything about the place, because her dad never managed the place, never had anything to do with it. Thanks for the lurk there, Pickles. I'll go to from top to bottom once again. This timeline's definitely better than the last timeline though.
Two cars.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
Before we got
One
there.
van
Yeah.
and one station wagon.
I'm thinking the station wagon is Ota's. The other car is probably the...
Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family. It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Okay, so
Tessa, wait!
the van is Ota's.
I'll get the car.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift. Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone. The one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated.
Huh. The van owned by Matsushita family. Ota's fingerprints were found on the driver's seat and Iris's were around on the passenger seat. Ota's cell phone fell under the driver's seat,
This station wagon is a stolen car.
driven by the murderer.
Stolen.
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Why was the engine left on?
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
What?
What?
Ota got into the car and drove off. The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident. Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car. There is no doubt that it was Ota.
What? Why?
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
We also saw him between that time too.
I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse. Wow, it's cold in here.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started. A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream.
At least we can't see a big cut in half this time.
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
You could probably track down which store each was bought from though, and they may have security. They may be able to say something.
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it. The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy. That machine is used to cut ice. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see.
So, whoever the murderer is knew this warehouse already had this.
"3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here."
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late.
Are you sure about that though? That must be Oda's blood. That's where he was stabbed and went down.
There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
It really does look like Reika from that cabaret club in Nakamaguro.
What part of her looks like a metal tube?
Aren't you cold?
Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right? All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
Oh. You do look cold though. Any progress on the investigation?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
Yeah, I was thinking, I wonder if it's him. Do you have a family?
No, unfortunately, I live alone. With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded that conversation. I will be sending it to the boss later.
Oh.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
What's your name?
Good one, Date.
Have I asked you before?
Yeah.
Just a few times.
Wait, give me a second. It's coming back to me. It has something to do with glass?
Where are you getting this from? I have a pretty unique name.
I don't know if it's too unique. What's your name?
Do you remember now?
I do.
Yeah, I think I've got it. It was
Ca-
3 syllables.
Yep.
Something like 6 letters long.
Yes.
You remember all that, but not my name?
I do know it. It's Kagami. What's your name?
You still don't know.
No, not yet, but I've almost got it. 3 syllables, 6 letters. Kodaka, right?
Not even close.
First letters, right?
Do you want me to just tell you?
No, give me a hint.
It starts with Ka.
Starts with ka, 3 syllables, 6 letters.
You're making this sound like a riddle.
Me.
Is it Kanaiza?
Yeah, sure, man. That's
Kanaiza. His name is Kanaiza. Probably born between June 22nd and July 22nd. That's my friend Kanaiza. We see each other a lot, don't we?
Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances. Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Yeah, thinking the same thing.
The inspector is doing his duties as usual.
It's dark over there.
Is it of concern?
Yeah, but without some light, I can't see.
I am perfect for times like this.
Huh, there's something there.
You should go pick it up.
I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki, but eventually, you got hooked on them. Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
Oh, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
Matsushita Dana. Hopefully she's more welcoming this time and we can talk. We did get knocked out in her house and...
Who might you be?
It's me, Kaname Date. We met yesterday. I gave you my card.
Oh. So how can I help you?
I've come to talk to you about what happened last night. You know when you walked into the room and I was unconscious on the floor? Are you done packing?
Packing? What are you talking about?
Stuff for Ota in the hospital.
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital? My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
I don't think she has the best memory. About that photo.
Oh, this?
As Mayumi spoke, she turned the photo toward me.
This is a family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden.
He
But
kind of
They were always smiling.
looks a bit evil.
I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns.
Is it the
So
knife?
they gave me this apron and
No,
a kitchen
apron.
knife.
Yep, the kitchen knife.
Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Yes, it's very nice, Mayumi.
Where is your husband?
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita Takaro. He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
I had a feeling something
What?
had happened.
What is going on here?
I had a feeling he was no longer there. About the Odoroki man chocolate. Just to be sure, I decided to ask Mayumi about the Odoroki man chocolate I found. I took it out of my pocket to show her.
Do you know anything about this chocolate?
Oh, you like Odoroki Man?
Yes, actually. I was hooked on them at one point.
My Ota loves them too. When he was younger, he used to collect all the stickers. He was the best at it.
So did Date. About last night,
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping? That can't be.
she definitely wasn't sleeping.
Ota.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes, a very nostalgic dream.
Yeah, she's no help. What kind of dream?
It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest. That's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
Date, I noticed something. Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on?
She has short-term memory loss. Why is her brain cold?
Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue.
Yep.
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
Which means...
Mayumi has an illness. I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
Yep. That explains it.
dementia.
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from.
Yep.
Can she run a diner like that?
It isn't running.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years. Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago.
Yep.
The customers stopped coming, and then, naturally...
Does Mayumi not notice that the store is closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
That doesn't add up though. She's only had dementia for 6 years, but the place has been closed
Well,
for 8 years.
is that all?
So she should
I
remember
have
the
to
place
start
is
preparing
closed.
for the dinner shift.
Mayumi stood and went to the kitchen.
Date, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
I do know dementia affects things from before that as well. It is sad though. Okay, Sajima residence. I believe it was the other timeline where he was also a victim.
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
About So's alibi.
Congressman Sajima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom, resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Iba, Are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several. But for some reason, they are all powered off.
Huh.
There is no image data for the past few days.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
Yep, agreed. Do you know Iris Sagan?
No?
It's this girl.
Cute.
What was that?
Nothing.
You just said cute, didn't you?
He
I
did.
did not.
You did.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Yeah.
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
He got very defensive. What's your boss's relationship with the Kurikumas?
I don't know anything. Even if I did, I couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality.
Well, that is strange. Why is Reika from the Cabaret Club over there?
That's a lantern. It doesn't look anything like her.
Why would Iva keep bringing her up? We've never even met her. Where were you at 3 a.m. this morning?
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it.
About your connection with the Kumakuras.
I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Iba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Do you know Iris Sagan?
I don't. Who is that?
I showed him the picture of Iris I had.
This girl, do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Well, true.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay. I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.